It is now my great pleasure to turn the microphone over to one of our great new leaders in the United States Senate, a man who comes on the shoulders of Rosa Parks, who can sit in the front of the bus in any bus he wants to sit in, U.S. Senator Barak Obama.
Giving all praise and honor to God. To Bishop Ellis, to Bishop Ellis, to distinguished guests, to family and friends of Rosa Parks. I'm going to be exceedingly brief. The list of speakers is long. And after I heard Reverend Adams, I said, let me not try to preach today. But I do want to note a passage in Scripture. Psalms 149, verse 4, reads as follows: "The Lord is near to all who call him, to all who call on him in truth." The Lord is near to all who call him, to all who call on him in truth. As the governor noted, the woman we honor today held no public office. She wasn't a wealthy woman, didn't appear in the society pages. She did not have an advanced degree from an Ivy League university. For part of her life, she worked as a seamstress. And yet, when the history of this country is written, when a final accounting is done, it is this small, quiet woman whose name will be remembered long after the names of senators and presidents have been forgotten. It's her name that will be recalled as having helped lay the foundation for a nation to live up to its creed. She called on the Lord in truth, and the Lord was near her. We remember her principally for that signature act of courage when she sat down where she had been told she could not sit, when she refused to be treated as less than, when she insisted on letting her God-given light, her dignity, and her truth shine through. And yet, has already been noted, this was just one small episode in serial acts of courage. The courage required to throw off the limitations of Jim Crow. The courage to join the NAACP. The courage to try to keep on registering to vote till they had no choice but to take her. The courage in quiet determination to work long after she had been transformed into an icon on behalf of folks who needed help. And in that sense, Rosa Parks represents all those folks, all the women who decided to walk instead of ride the bus after a long day of doing somebody else's laundry and looking after somebody else's children. Represented all the men who worked as Pullman porters, didn't matter how many degrees they had after their name. She embodied all those countless small acts of courage and determination and kindness that make a path through hardship and tragedy and make a way out of no way. It's a given that I would not be here today were it not for this small woman who lies before us. Many of the people on this stage would not enjoy the accolades they enjoy had it not been for the sacrifices of this woman. We walk in the footsteps of women and men throughout the South and throughout the North, crowned as they were with humility, cloaked as they were in faithfulness. We honor them, not by words, but by committing ourselves to carry on their struggle, one solitary act at a time. We honor this woman, Rosa Parks, by finding within ourselves the courage to do what's right and to face down injustice and to trust that the Lord is near to all who call on him, to all who call on him in truth. There we go.